Are you ready for your next pinball machine? Call Flippin' Out now and choose from the newest and hottest pinball machines from Jersey Jack Pinball, Stern Pinball, Chicago Gaming Company, and American Pinball. Flippin' Out also offers the Escalera stair climbing hand truck. Visit now at flippinoutpinball.com. The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pin Stadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com. Check out Pin Graphics for the latest and greatest in pinball enhancements. Power blades, blade skins, pin blades, and even more. Visit pingraphics.com now to see what's available for your pinball machine. Marco Specialties. Same-day shipping, accessible website, exceptional customer service, and with over 50,000 different pinball parts in stock, Marco Specialties is a must for every pinball enthusiast and operator. Treat your pinball machine right by visiting marcospec.com now.
All right, let's kick this shit.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but in Greg's basement, it's probably a good 45, 50 degrees, so that's why I'm wearing a jacket. I apologize, but this is Zach from Straight Down the Middle of Pinball Show. This is my buddy Greg, and he's immune to this because he's probably about 8, 9 beers in.
I mean, you know, it is
He's
a basement.
sweating at
It
this
is a
point.
basement. I mean, basements are, they tend to be a little cooler
It
because
is
they're
heating.
subterranean.
It's heated in this house. You have a contemporary home.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm...
No, he's too tight to run the heater.
Hey, yo, I need that money for them pins, man.
Speaking of pins, it wouldn't take very many energy bills to pay for the next machine we're about to review, which is, you see that segue as a long segue, but it worked.
1 month, no electricity. You buy this pin.
Lethal Weapon 3. Yeah. Who else is going to review a Lethal Weapon 3?
And you know why we reviewed a Lethal Weapon 3 is because, you know what? It's not a bad pin, and it gets kind of a bad rap. And
I shit on it for a long time.
And you don't hear anybody really talk about it and give an honest review of it. You just hear a few people, you know what? Yeah, you know, it's not a bad pin.
I want to show people my drink. Disney Descendants that I got from the girls.
He brought that from home. Don't let him
Stop.
He said, I'm going to bring my favorite cup.
Okay. So what else about Lethal Weapon 3 you need to tell these people?
Well,
tell them what awesome person sold it to you.
I mean, I wouldn't say awesome.
Tell them how nice it was.
I'm going to go with this. It's pretty nice. I had to do some touch-up, which turned out fantastically well.
You do a nice job touching up.
Do it. I'm a pretty good color matcher. This one was just a little bit off on some things, so I'm going to tweak a little bit. But, yeah, it cleaned up really nice. So I'm not mad about it.
What kind of LED job did I do in there, huh?
Terrible. I had to go through and redo it all.
No, you didn't.
I had to redo through some of it.
Some of it. A lot of the accents I did well on.
Because he was a bastard.
Okay. That goes without saying.
Okay, so we're going to cut over to me. I'm going to give you a real quick overview.
Oh my goodness.
No, well, I know you ain't going to do it.
Basic rules gameplay?
Basic rules
Very
of
basic.
gameplay. And then we'll come back and we'll review this thing.
What Leo wants, Leo gets.
Oh!
Here we are with Data East Lethal Weapon 3, produced in 1992. Again, I think it's actually a pretty damn nice looking game. But in typical Sdtm fashion, we will work from our left to our right over here, starting with the out lanes. And we have our infamous karate kick, kickback ball save, which is lit from the start when you first plunge. And once you use it, then it's inactive until you hit this nice little stand up here, which is light karate kick, and which is also responsible for your millions. When the millions is lit, every time you hit that target, you get a cool million. Then you got this nice tight little saucer right here, which is pretty cool, man. That's your Lethal Weapon 1 spot in there, and it is also where that you will get your extra ball when lit. Then you have 4 stand-up targets here. Those are responsible for your skill shot. When you plunge out, those bullets will be roving, and if you hit the lit bullet, then that is where your skill shot is awarded. They are also responsible for lighting Leo or lighting Super Leo, and that's sort of like your specials. So once you have all 4 bullets lit, then you'll either get your Super Leo if Leo is not lit, or you will light Leo. And within Super Leo, you have the option to pick between 2 specials of what you get. Then you have your orbit here. And the orbit is responsible, both orbits are responsible for loading your Uzi clip down here at the bottom. It is what loads your bullets into your Uzi clip, which allows you to fire for extra points and progress through those Uzi modes, which we'll get into here as soon as we're done. Then next to that, you have your steep metal ramp, which is slow as can be, but still a really cool feature of the game. You got a nice spiral here, comes into another spiral, and then feeds down here to your right flipper. Very nice, very nice. What Leo wants, Leo gets. Then right here, since there's only 1 ramp in the game, they feed your left flipper by Lethal Weapon 2 here, which is a kick up right here. It'll kick straight up into this wire form, which again feeds down to your left flipper. Immediately to the right of that is your rollovers, which you'll achieve by not making a full orbit. And it'll drop straight into those rollovers and then go down into the pops, exiting by your Lethal Weapon 2 over here. Immediately to the right of that, you have Lethal Weapon 3, which is the 3rd saucer. And that actually is pretty cool, man, because it kicks out straight into the pops right out of that hole. It doesn't come back at you. It kicks out to the left, goes into the pops, which sometimes you can get a nice rollover off of that for your bonus multipliers. And again, exiting by Lethal Weapon 2. Then you have your next orbit with your nice little Uzi spinners. And the spinners are fairly smooth on this game. They're not terrible. And it's responsible for getaway and some other things, your hot pursuit and stuff. During your hot pursuit, which is just one of your kind of your bonuses, and it's on your Uzi clip sort of a mode, then you'll have that red light will be shining, and that will show you to do hot pursuit for additional points. Then over here in the middle and to the right, you have a set of drop targets. Those drop targets are responsible for your multi-ball and to light your millions plus. When you do 2 drops of either bank, or 1 drop of this bank, then another drop, or then 1 drop of that bank, then you'll be eligible for your multi-ball, and you shoot for your multi-ball in that Lethal Weapon 2 spot right there. Also for your millions plus, if you hit the bomb clock first on either one, and then shoot the corresponding wire of whichever one is lit, you'll have a blue wire or red wire flashing, then you will get your millions plus lit. Again, the millions plus, I mean, it's a decent little thing to get, but it's just not responsible for a whole lot. And those are your shots. So now to our modes. Basically, like I told you before, you load up your Uzi and your bullets by shooting those orbits. So every time when you make your first full orbit, you can't drop into the 911 into the rollovers over there. You actually have to make a full loop around, which isn't hard. It's pretty smooth orbit. Then you'll load 1 full Uzi clip. And as soon as that happens, you can pull your trigger for extra points, or you wait until it tells you to fire, and then you unload all 6 bullets with pulling your trigger, and you'll get additional bonus points on top of that for actually waiting. And that will give you your cool 3 million. The next full orbit that you hit, then you'll get bonus multiplier hold and 1 million. And that, again, that orbit, the second time you hit an orbit, it'll give you 1 full Uzi clip. Same thing with pulling the trigger. Now, the different thing is when you get here to the third one, you hit your 3rd orbit to light Super Leo, and everything, it only gives you 3 bullets. So now you've got to hit 2 orbits to be able to light that Super Leo. Same thing with Light, Video, and Getaway. Then after those 2, then you've only got like 2 bullets. So it progressively gets harder as you go to the orbit. So now, instead of hitting it 1 time for the first one, or for the first 2, the second 2 modes, you've got to hit 2 orbits. Now you've got to hit, I think, 3 orbits to be able to start crazy rigs. And then I can't remember if in freeway loops, if you've got to hit 3 or whether it got progressively harder and you got to hit all 6. But I think by the end, you've got to hit 6 orbits to be able to light your 10 million. I'm not completely sure on that, but I just know that it gets progressively harder, and for every orbit you hit, you actually get less bullets. The second way to score in this game, which is, again, another sort of set of modes, are your stunt modes down here. And you achieve each one of those, starting with the 5 million in high fall, by hitting your saucer. So you hit Lethal Weapon 2, 1, 2, and 3 in no particular order. It will light them solid. And when they're all lit solid, then on your DMD, you'll start your stunt mode. And you'll just pull the trigger when it tells you to. Nothing hard about it. But it's just cool little DMD action sequences. And every time that you hit all 3 of those, then you will be awarded a stunt mode. And you'll progress through those until you get to the Super Stunt Spectacular, which is an even higher bonus mode. And I think that it actually awards you... Damn, what does it award you? I can't remember. It's pretty lucrative, though, but it's nice. And honestly, that's basically the 2 objectives to the game. Hitting all 3 saucers and to hit the orbits as many times as possible. But it is a lot harder than what you think. There you have it, guys. We'll kick back to me and Zach. Kick back, yeah. And let us review this thing.
So there you saw this beautiful, one-of-a-kind.
Man, you should do Chuck work tutorials. You're so good at that. So good at that. Next month, we'll give you Star Wars. How about that?
Oh, shit. It's going to be rough.
Let's start with art,
not
Greg.
the best.
Is this the prettiest machine you...
No.
I love this. Look at the art on this thing. I'm going to show you guys a picture.
And I will tell you. Okay, so here's my hang-up. I like the back glass. It's not bad. Even with creepy Mel's eyes. That's Mel Gibson's just piercing blue eyes. It's okay. It's acceptable.
I can actually, because of the way they printed it,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's very it's very rich in color. It's like Mel Gibson's son. Like if you look at that down in the corner, that's kind of creepy because his eyes are like solid black. It's like one giant pupil. Look over to the left.
Okay.
It looks like an alien.
Okay.
You know, like the aliens, just like on the TV shows.
And I love the cabinet art on this thing.
I do like the cabinet art. It's simple,
blue,
but it's really sick.
Explosion, beautiful. Now here's the problem. It's that darn play field.
The play field's a little rough.
Ooh.
It's like what you were talking about the Data East artist in one of our videos previously, like with Tales from the Crypt.
It's horrible.
It sort of has that same
the
sketchy.
faces look like silly putty.
Yeah, it's like a sketchy feel to it. But you know what? It's still, honestly, I think that it's kind of a pretty game. Being honest, like just as a whole. No, don't pick out just art. Like if you just look at it, you're kind of like this.
If it's LED'd right.
It's kind of attractive.
And the back glass is lit properly.
Mine's kind of pretty.
And the beacon is going.
Yeah.
I'm at a C.
I'm at a C as well.
Okay.
It's average.
What about shots and layout?
Shots and layout, I'm at a B+.
I am as well. This is where this machine shines for me. I think it's actually a good shooter. I just do. It's a very simple layout.
It is.
Right? It's got your orbits, your VUC, your ramp,
and it's
your pops.
Yes. It's
your
smooth
scoop.
orbits.
They're really smooth.
They're not super fast.
Nope.
But it's nice.
The game is not super fast.
No. It's basically like a hyped up EM. Could you sort of see that?
I could. It's like a stripped down System 11.
Yeah. You've got like you said,
so the angle's not too deep on it.
Yeah. You got your 3 saucers. You got a really cool windy ramp. You've never seen a ramp like that again, probably because it's so slow.
You gotta have flippers that are strong enough to get it up there.
Yeah, to get it up. It's a steep ramp. It goes up and it goes through this whirly.
I like the one shot. Sorry, I'm looking at it, guys. It's kind of like that shadow or high speed shot where you get it up in that scoop.
Oh
and
yeah.
then it kicks it out into the pops.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Into the pops?
Yes, you kick
Most
it over
of
there
them
to the
would
right.
kick it out into the orbit.
Kicks it straight out into the pops.
I like that.
And then it bangs around, comes out, and that's your Leo.
So I was
but then it's also got the kick up for your Lethal Weapon number 2 shot, almost straight up the middle there. And
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, does.
Number 2, that scoop, it'll kick it straight up. So you only got one ramp. So that kicks it up and feeds it over to your left. It feeds it to your left flipper. which is kind of cool.
I'm just picturing the music right now. We'll get to
Yeah,
it. But man,
it's not anything fantastic, but
I'm gonna be plus.
It's fun. It's satisfying.
I'm gonna be plus.
I agree.
All right, rules. Now, when was this? When did this come out? Early 90s.
Does that sound right?
This is the same time as the Addams Family. Yeah,
91 or 92.
Yeah.
It pales in comparison to Addams Family. Like, don't get me wrong. The rules
really
are nothing.
Not a lot of rules.
No, there's nothing to it.
It's the most stripped down rule set you can get on a game,
It
kind of.
really is. But at least you know what to achieve. You know what to do. And it's still hard. Ask old Chuck Wirt. Chuck Wirt is a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Ask Chuck how hard it is to get to, like, 200 million or something on this. Like, it is a difficult game. It's actually pretty brutal.
Hold up. It's not... See, I never found it brutal. I always found it easy shooter.
You haven't touched my score.
Well, I haven't played it that long either.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Ask Chuck.
Okay.
Chuck is a good... It seems simple.
Yeah.
But it's an odd...
We're at the same on rules.
kind of an odd drain monster.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can't explain it. I get more frustrated with this pin than what I did Walking Dead.
I don't mind the rules on this. I do like a couple of things. The video modes are cool. I think when it shows those perpetrators versus the citizens,
Yeah.
and you got to see which one they are and shoot them.
Yeah.
I like
For your
that.
video- yes.
And they hold up that flower and get you every time.
Yeah, and you've got the fight. I mean, that's all in rules. Like, you get your fight mode when you go up there and you got to hit the flippers to duke it out. That's something you don't really see.
No, I kind of like that. I love the films. So there's
The
not
stunt
really
modes.
stunt modes. There's not really
Yeah.
modes in this game. Basically, you hit the 1, 2, and 3. You enable one of these stunt modes.
Yes.
In the films.
Yes.
Right. I like the one in the toilet, but it'll show you like this cut sequence. Doesn't everything
Yeah.
die?
And then it tells you when to pull the trigger and you get an extra
That's it. Yeah.
points, million
So
or
it's
something for it.
easy.
Yeah.
Now, 1, 2, 3. What Leo wants, Leo gets.
Now, I would have loved if they would have integrated a little bit more into those.
Yeah.
Where it's almost like a Dance Dance Revolution where you go left, right, both,
Yeah.
right, both,
can
left.
see that.
That would be cool
Yeah.
to get through it.
To move.
But it's just a one pull. But it's cool because
Yeah.
it's part of the movie.
But the whole thing with
like
the Uzi too. The Uzi, that's part of it. When you shoot the orbits, you saw in my walkthrough.
You're building
there.
your awards.
You're building that, and that's progressive. And you get extra points if you can reach down, fire that, because that is super. I'll tell you what, that is honestly probably my favorite part of the game. And I thought that it was really just gimmicky and stupid, but it takes so much skill because you have to make a decision a split second because your brain automatically goes, okay, my Uzi clip's full. It's like, pull the trigger, fire. And you want to do it. Then you're like, you want to do it. And you're like, shit. But if your ball isn't under control,
Yeah.
you've got to reach down and pull that trigger for your extra points.
Because you'll miss it.
Yeah, you'll miss it.
You
Or
will
you'll
miss it.
drain. It can cause you to drain. So you've got to make sure that you can control your ball before you reach down and do that and don't drain. So
Yeah.
it's actually a pretty smart, kind of cool, fun thing. And that doesn't get old.
But my thing is, it's a DMD, and we're
It's-
not getting a lot.
No.
We're not getting a lot. So
No,
I'm
you're
at
not.
a C minus.
I'm a C minus. It's
Look at us matching up.
Yeah, it's
3 for 3 here.
not
We're gonna rate the same game.
fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't even know how to say this out loud with Lethal Weapon 3. Toys and innovation. So I don't know what there is.
there isn't really anything. Toys, you got that up kick out of that Vuck.
Not really a toy.
No, not
But
really.
it's got a building,
You
so
got
we'll
a,
give it to that.
Yeah, it's got a little building with
The swirly ramp.
Red and
swirly
green lights.
ramp is kind of the
Swirly ramp is the
innovation.
toy.
Innovation. It's
Yeah.
creative.
There really isn't. And I mean, I still gave it a C minus just because
You know why you gave it C minus? We talked about it. Beacon.
the beacon.
The beacon's
The
awesome.
beacon is really good.
I'm at a D plus. There's
When you're in the
nothing
chase, it's going off. It does feel good. It lights the room. I probably rated that category a little high,
You like this?
but it's still
Lethal
a
Weapon
fun
3.
game.
D plus for me. There's nothing in it. All right, music and call outs. Now this pin, a lot of people hate the music and call outs.
I don't mind it.
You got the CC.
CNC Music Factory.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Then you've got
dun.
the film score, or the
Which
theme
is-
of the
yeah, which
film.
is fine.
And then you've got ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man.
Which I prefer.
Which is kind of cool that you can pick between
Yeah,
3 songs
you pick
because
it.
what else? I mean, what other pins really
didn't
do that
have
much?
to do that.
No. Mary Shelley Frankenstein, you get to pick between 2 different, but
Yeah.
you don't get much.
And the call outs.
the karate kick. So there's a save over on the side. It's called karate kick. It's not like a ball save or anything. It's karate kick. So every time you hit,
And then you've got Joe Pesci.
Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, that was one I was so terrified about that.
Yeah.
That the whole Joe Pesci call-outs was going to be the downfall of the pin. but it does not happen very much at all.
Mystery, right? When you get the mystery?
Yeah, well, it just sometimes we are up there by the pops and stuff. It's just not a lot. Yeah.
Okay, it's a pops or mystery.
Yeah, you can go into Super Leo, or I think it's Super Leo. And
What
stuff.
Leo wants, Leo gets.
Yeah, and it's not that bad.
I have a soft spot in my heart for this one because this one was the one at the old decrepit bowling alley when I was probably 8 to 10 years old.
Because they were everywhere.
That's right. So a
Yeah.
lot of them. But I always remembered what Leo wants, Leo gets. And I
Yeah.
always remembered that call out more than any other pinball machine call out. So
Yeah.
I'm a little soft. I'm going to keep it in the B range. I'm going to keep it at a B minus. I do like the music. I think it's so hokey and campy that I love it.
And it is. It's not serious. If you don't go into the pin trying to take it serious, the music fits the call-outs. The call-outs fit the music. It's a very...
that's
it
true.
is. It's just quirky. It's a quirky game between all the gimmicks with the flippers and the gun trigger and everything. It's just a fun game. You don't take it serious. Like, I'm going to go in here and this is going to be like this pinball experience of a lifetime like Lord of the Rings. It's just... You go in, you have it's campy fun.
Just fun.
It's
What-
campy
so
fun.
you're at a B plus.
Yes.
I'm at a B minus. Okay. Let's talk about the theme. And you guys, this is the most ridiculous Greg Bone moment you guys are about to see. Theme. Not Lethal Weapon. Not Lethal Weapon 2. We're dealing with Lethal Weapon 3 here.
It's still...
The second sequel of a Danny Glover, Mel Gibson movie.
A minus.
And it
A minus. You're not getting mad? Because it's still Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon is a classic.
was it even that big of a movie? I don't think
Yeah,
it really
I think
was.
I think it was.
I don't think it was. Which one? My favorite one was the toilet one.
This
Is it
was
3?
one. Yeah.
Okay, fair
That's why it's in
enough.
there. See? Yeah, it's my favorite movie. I don't know why the hell they would go.
Oh, that's really saying a lot. The favorite of the series.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Who doesn't love Mel Gibson, Danny Glover? I think Danny Glover is one of the most overlooked actors of his generation.
I'm okay with that. I like Danny Glover.
I do too.
I don't mind Mel Gibson.
I like Mel Gibson.
He's crazy.
Besides his
He's
nut job
crazy.
anti-Semitic way, like
Yeah.
I still love Mel Gibson. Like I think he again another one like the greatest performers that ever
remember
lived.
Ransom?
Yeah, Ransom was fantastic.
Ransom was great.
I loved like all of his conspiracy
With Gary
theory was
Sinise?
decent. Yeah,
Ooh.
like there's not really that many
Braveheart.
bad Mel Gibson. That's what I'm saying. It's Gibson.
What else was Mel Gibson in that I really
Mad
liked?
Max. Oh, you probably didn't like Mad Max.
It was fair.
Yeah.
Well, who was no Big Trouble Little China Swayze, wasn't it?
No.
Or no, that was
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. That's right.
Swayze.
All these
I love
80s
Swayze
people.
too. I need a Swayze pinball machine.
We do a little dirty dance.
Love Swayze. Roadhouse.
I need a Kevin Bacon.
Rip his esophagus.
I need a
out.
Kevin Bacon. All right. So theme, you were at a laughable A minus.
That's a good thing.
I was at a C minus, and I'm being nice just because I was a child of the 80s and 90s. But that theme. But you know what? I'd rather have that theme than Iron Maiden. I know this is a dragging.
Actually, I would
little
too.
poke.
Let's save that
Yeah,
too.
so-
I honestly would. Enjoyability.
Enjoyability.
I want to be. Because it is like I said, it's the quirkiness and the fun of it.
God, you're rating this thing.
I go back
Okay.
to it. And it's still difficult. So the difficulty of it is what honestly keeps bringing me back to it, is because it still is a little bit of a hard shooter.
Okay. It's not really that enjoyable to me, but it kind of is because at the price that I can pick one of these up and make it pretty, it is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun pin. There's no reason to ever really get rid of one of these unless you just need the space.
Yeah.
I don't
If
think.
it was my only pin, nah.
No, definitely not an only pin.
If it was my first pin, I'd probably be happy with it.
Yeah, it's a good first pin.
Yeah, if I just went real deep into pinball. But at this point, no, I couldn't. Because I can't own a lot of
I'm
new D for
freezing.
Stearns, the only one. But son of a bitch.
I'm at a C plus.
That's
Nothing
fair.
special. It's
That's fair.
fine. I enjoy it more than I should. I used
fair.
to shat on this game so
Yeah.
much.
And you become
But-
a believer.
I have. God, I have.
I'm
So
a believer.
if we're doing our composites, you're at a C plus, 2.67. You finally
Yeah.
given a C to a game.
Yeah.
And I'm at a straight up C, 2.14, barely
Yeah.
a C.
Yeah.
Barely a C. Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say,
Don't hurt yourself.
It's good. It's all good.
Okay.
It's a good pin.
That's a good pick.
Don't get mad. I'm telling you. Like, you will not be disappointed if you pick this pin up.
Yeah, if you
at
find
at
one for a
reasonable
good price,
Yeah.
pull the trigger. It's fun.
Yeah.
Now, what's the pros is the price.
Pros is the price, yeah.
And it's not a bad looking machine.
No.
It's campy.
It's nice. It is campy.
It doesn't sound bad.
That's one thing, is it's not like you've got this super serious looking machine with this goofy ass.
Yeah, don't take yourself
rule
seriously
set.
with this
Yeah,
machine.
the whole machine, from the music to the rule set to to the pin itself, the artwork, and everything else. It all is one cohesive unit. You know what I'm saying? There's not one that just looks out of place to the other.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? It's all campy. It's all fun. It's all goofy.
And at the end of the day, every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man.
So what's cons?
The theme, the toys and innovation, the Data East tag on it, the artwork, can I keep going?
My only downfall is the rule set. Now it's not, and again, it's,
the rules.
It's not super horrible. You got some spinner action that you can do where you're just wanting to hit the spinners. You got some stuff that goes on with your double jackpot and looping and taking a victory lap and stuff through the ramp. That does add to it.
To me, this plays
points.
more like a street level game. Like, I know it's got a ramp in it, but it kind of plays like that.
I agree.
Just like a solid state machine. They threw a DMD in it, but just cool. But I think it's probably one of Data East's first DMDs. I know they had Checkpoint and different stuff. The Checkpoint, they had Turtles. Those were the mini displays. But
it was one of the first,
So, you know what? It's not that bad. This is not that long of a video because it's not that much of a game. So,
it's really not.
That's really all you're going to get with this video. Make sure to check us out on YouTube and all of our other media formats. Make sure to check out This Week in Pinball.
Yeah,
that's our buddy Jeff over there and all of our wonderful sponsors. Check them out.
This is one of Jeff's favorite pens.
Is it really?
No, I just want to.
I was going to say, damn, I'm going to ask him.
We started a
Did
rumor
you really like this? Yeah.
about Jeff. Jeff's favorite pens,
Jeff
Lethal Weapon.
loves Lethal Weapon 3.
It's fun.
This guy likes it so much I went into his basement. He's got 2 of them. I don't understand it.
I'd buy 2 of them.
Yeah. He says that he plays Sharp Dressed Man on one, and he plays CC Music Factory on the other. Yeah. So
I agree, though. The ZZ Top is the song I play the most, too. It's good.
Forget that CC. All right. Chuck Wirt for tutorials. You're going to do... I was going to say you're doing some tutorials.
I do that too. I'm just smiling. I like this game that much.
I know you
It's
do.
just like a permanent smile on my face.
Check out all my streams and unboxings and different things. Say hello to us at the show. Buy a t-shirt. Tell us if you think we're out of our freaking mind with Lethal Weapon. Maybe we're just really high or something. Maybe we got high before this. We didn't. But maybe we did.
No,
maybe
this is a good game.
we fell into a forest full of mushrooms.
No.
Like, what is going on?
It's just a fun game.
C. This isn't a C game.
Don't take life serious and don't take Lethal Weapon 3 serious.
See you guys later.
You hit it off with the bumper knife straight down the middle, yeah. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the outlet again.
Sorry, I was
Hey, lose my fucking ball! It's going well now.